Normally it's me yawning for 15 minutes that you have to cut out. Right now I just can't breathe. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Riley comes in. Angel City on the court.
Corner kick presented by Cedar Sinai.
Shifty work into the box. And across, it's in! Oh, it's Leroux! It's a dream return!
Hey everyone, welcome to Casual FC, an Angel City match preview and footy therapy pod featuring two podcast certified footy therapists. I'm your incredibly forgetful and slightly spacey host, Angela Morales, with my fantastically forgiving and wonderful co-host, Mr. Mario Salazar. Woo! Like cue applause. And we're here.
Yes, we're here. We are here. That is a thing.
Just barely by the skin of our teeth. We are here to talk about the upcoming match against the Houston Dash on Sunday, October 12th at BMO at 2 p.m.
Yep.
In the daytime. The sun is up.
It's going to be a brunch game. Yeah. Brunch, breakfast, tailgate. Yeah. And
The
that's
game
going
will
to
be, or go ahead.
I was just going to say that's the same thing for the next match too. It's going to be a 2 p.m. brunch.
Yeah, we got
match.
games. So
Yeah.
2 p.m. kickoff. Fan Fest starts at 10 a.m. at BMO at Christmas Tree Lane. Come hang out with the homies. I'll probably be there for some part of it. I never go early anymore because I can't eat. So I have to you can't eat at the stadium or the food trucks or anything. Food allergies are stupid, you guys. But if you can't make it to the game, watch it on ESPN. If you can't watch it on TV or whatever device, pull up the iHeartRadio app and listen to Isaac and Tracy. Just search Angel City FC and it'll come up, and then you get to hear them hoot and holler all game.
Yep.
And then it's also going to be on KFWB. As everybody knows, I still think it's a news station, but it's not. It's Spanish radio, and you should listen to it if you want to listen to the game in Spanish.
Yep.
And then it's also Native American Heritage Night. So I'm sorry for the butchering that I'm about to do, but it's presented by the Uaviatum of the San Manuel Nation, which I want to know what this means. So I will be Googling post this because of some things that happened tonight, which we cannot wait to tell you about. But we're going to talk about some stuff that happened over the weekend and then get into the upcoming match. Mario, tell us about some things.
Yeah. Okay. So next match is Native American Heritage Night. This past weekend was Hispanic Heritage Night.
Woo!
And there was a beautiful
It
mosaic
stunning.
tifo that went up. It looked amazing. Bravo to all of the SGs that were a part of it, all of the volunteers. I know at one point I put out the call on our Instagram about, look, even if you're not part of an SG, but you've always wanted to be part of one of these events, reach out to them. Like, they're looking for volunteers. It's a big community event, a community thing, and really it looked beautiful. It was amazing.
They started to unveil it. So it came up and the top of it said Nuestras Raíces. Look at me, I can speak Spanish tonight. So that's at the top, and then it starts to pull up and you just see more and more of it. You see the flower crown of that quintessential Frida Kahlo self-portrait. I think the entirety of the stadium gasped because it full on, you just heard? You just heard this like from everyone. And then this eruption of just gritos, hollering, clapping, yelling, like everything. It was beautiful. Good job, y'all. I'm so proud to know you, so proud to be associated with you guys. Like it genuinely brought tears to my eyes. It's doing it again now because it was like the ultimate like gut punch of the culture in the best way of just, we're here. And we didn't even, it was funny because it, so it says up top, and then what is it? I have it on my phone because obviously I took 1,000 billion pictures. nuestra fuerza down at the bottom. And the funny thing is I had to translate it for somebody, and I have the word fuerza tattooed on my leg. And I was like, it means
leg.
It means our, and I'm like, it's strength. It's our strength. Like it's, and Vera, who sits in front of me, because that's who I was explaining it to her mom. Because you know how like things don't directly translate?
Yeah.
This is one of them. And so I'm like, it means like our culture, our identity, our race. It's like a all encompassing word. She's like, oh, okay. And now it's like our culture, our in this case, because it's like Hispanic Heritage Night, it's all of us.
Yeah.
So it's like our people in that sense, our strength. And then she goes, you finally figured out what that word meant? And I was like, thanks, sorry. And now we're like good friends too. So she ribs me a little bit sometimes. And I'm like, oh, we've eclipsed it. Hi, Melissa. But it was really funny because I'm sitting there like, why can't I think of what this word is? And I'm like, it's on my body, like permanently inked on my body. Good job, Angela. I've been having a great 24 hours.
I do want to.
It was beautiful.
I also want to call out or shout out a listener of the pod, Jenny. Jenny was the community. Volunteer? I forget what the title. Volunteer Impact. She was being honored and recognized for her contributions, and so she was out on field before the game. There was hooting. There was hollering. We promise.
Some woohooing as well.
Woohooing, yeah. We promise not by the same person. We kept it as requested.
Yes.
Hooting and hollering didn't.
You could holler. You could yahoo. You could wahoo, but you couldn't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
That was her stipulation to us.
But big congratulations for the recognition to a listener of the pod, Jenny. It's fun. It's fun to be like, hey, we know these people.
These people. And I need to find out how long she's been volunteering at the center and with the LGBT community. I could just text her and ask her, but why would I do that? I will wait till she listens or till her husband Dustin listens.
Okay, so this is probably going to be a really harsh cut because I don't know where the mic started flipping out.
My mic freaked out, guys. So sorry for the weird edit. But Jenny, overall, thank you for the work you do for the LGBTQIA plus community so that we can continue to survive in this weird ass world we live in.
Yeah. As you can tell, this is definitely a shenanisode.
Sorry, it's my fault.
We've been skipping the Chaos Award for the last couple weeks, mainly because there's so many things going on. Right now, I think all of us are hyper-focused on what's going on with Angel City and the kind of small chances that we've had here and there. That also, some weekends we have time to watch all the matches and figure out a chaos thing, and sometimes we don't. But this week, we have a Chaos Award. We have a Chaos Award that was awarded not 20 minutes ago. I am sitting in my kitchen, waiting. It was okay because I was having a bowl of cereal, sitting in my kitchen, and then I was like, shredded wheats, frosted shredded wheats.
I get it. But like, I was really hoping for Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Lucky Charms.
It was frosted cheddar wheats with Rice Krispies. I'm a weirdo. I like mixing my cereals.
Oh no! If you mix Lucky Charms and CTC, that's the best combination there is.
CTC
Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not up on that on the cereal lingo then.
I can't have it anymore, so I just make other people eat it for me. So tell everybody about Mario.
So I text Angela because I haven't heard from her in a bit, and we're getting up to the time, and I thought I was late because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I haven't. Usually I'll text Angela to say, hey, I'm heading to the back. I'll start getting set up to record, whatever. And then she's like, oh, I'm already ready to go. I'm waiting for you or whatever. Or, oh, I'll be there too. I'm going to set up. I text her. And then the text that I get back, let's go verbatim here, is, oh my God. And then I completely forgot. Give me 5 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. And then a picture of her going, oh no.
Just this. Normally either Monday or Tuesday after I get off work, I come home, I get my notes together. Eva and I like meld our brains and dig deep into the lore to get the good stuff. This is for those of you who are who are watching on YouTube or whatever, and those of you who are listening. I'm currently going to show my list of things that I wrote down at work that I needed to do after work when I got home. Okay, so there's like a checklist. Do you notice how nothing is checked off? Especially the prep for recording. My pen got weird, so it looks like a weird box. I literally did nothing. I came home and Eva had rehearsal, so she wasn't even here. I came home from work and I just sat on the couch. I didn't turn the TV on. I sat here in silence until the sun went down. And then I was like, oh, it's dark. I should probably get up. And then my mom texted me and was like, hey, can you come here to the front house? And I said, sure. And then I was there for like an hour. Then Eva got home and we ate dinner. And I'm like, oh, hey, no joke, 2 milliseconds before I got the alert on my phone that Mario had texted me, I was about to look at Eva and say, do you want to just migrate and just go rot in bed before we both fall asleep? It's 9:30. And then I look at my phone and I think I levitated off the couch. I scared the bejesus out of her. She's like, you okay? I was like, oh my God, I forgot I have to record. She started laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. She started wheezing. Both of us just sat here for a hot minute. What do we do? I realized I have not charged my iPad.
No,
it's currently 3%.
I was going to say the text message continues with, I got to get my iPad to power on because the battery is dead. And I'm like, oh no. She said, I'm a mess. It's literally at 1%.
So we're going to go. I'm going to be going off the dome and talking about things. So I'm sorry for whatever is incorrect, whatever is weird. Actually, I'm not sorry for the weird shit. You should be fine.
Yeah.
If you're here, hello.
Thank you for being here. And yes, hello.
Thank you. Hello. But yeah, I also, this is really random. It's not really chaos, but I was part of a card break with Jillian last week and I bought in on the Orlando cards. So I got a whole stack of cool shit. They did a whole case of hanger boxes, which are the ones you can get like Target or card shops or whatever. And I wound up with a 5 out of 5 rookie signature. So that's cool. Ooh. I might sell it. Who knows? But yeah.
All right. So
we're here.
All of that chaos behind us. We are here. We are ready to record. I don't know why.
In air
ready.
Quotes.
I was one more tangent to add to everything else. Last week, life did life things.
Hit.
And we just couldn't record at our normal time. We usually record Tuesday and release on Wednesday. So we pushed it by a day. We recorded on Wednesday, released on Thursday. And then when Jen's, oh, are you going to go out to record tonight? And I'm like, oh, no, we're going to skip tonight. We're going to push it for a day. She's like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. I'm like, yeah. And then I told her I went and I posted up in our Instagram, hey, guys, no episode today. Felt like I needed to say something. She's, oh, yeah, why don't you just move your recording days then? And I'm like, no, we've established Wednesday already. We can't change this. It's been every single Wednesday.
For 2 years. 3 years?
I don't know anymore. It's fun. It's been fun times. Fun years. That's what it is. All right, let's quickly go over the scores around the league. We were the last match of the weekend, which actually went Friday to Monday. Let's see. Houston and Orlando tied 1-1. Racing beat North Carolina 3-1. Portland beat Bay 2-1. Washington Spirit beat the Wave 2-1. Chicago and Utah tied 2-2, and so did Gotham and Seattle. They tied 0-0. And then we got to our match on Monday against the number 1 Kansas City Current. Suffice to say that we went into this match knowing what was going to happen, but hopeful with some of the things that were happening, like the squad being rotated for Kansas City. our lineup when it came out looked great. So break it down. You were at the game. It was a school night. I couldn't make it there. So I got to see everything vicariously through Instagram posts and through videos of the TIFO and all of that stuff. But yeah.
So we lost 1-0. In the second half is when Michelle Cooper scored. I had to like literally pull it up right now on my phone to see who they actually credited the goal to, because it was credited to 3 different people during the game, in the stadium, on the app, the Angel City app, on ESPN, and then like Blue Sky and everything. It was credited to 3 different players, and then oh no, it's this person. Oh no, it's this person, because they all collided. But it was eventually credited to Michelle Cooper. I will say, for the amount of transition and the amount of change that Angel City has experienced over the last 2 or 3 months, I'm really proud of how cohesive the defense was. And that's one thing we haven't lost. There's lapses, whatever, sure, that's going to happen on any team, no matter how solid. But we hung in there for 3/4 of the game, essentially.
I feel it was a school night. Things were a little bit off for me at home. So a lot of what I was watching was in spurts, basically, as I kept walking by the TV. But all the bits that I saw, there was good things. There was potential. Yeah. There was growth.
And let me tell you, the Hina, June, Miyabi triangle of goodness, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this to grow and develop even more. And also foreshadowing to the Olympics and the World Cup, Japan is a problem. Like in the best way. And the 3 of them on the pitch at the same time was insane. It was so easy. It was so fluid. And like, we will get more goals out of the 3 of them if they're all on this. Like, they already have it. They've already locked in. I'm so excited to watch this develop. But
there was a lot of really fluid plays, a lot of linking plays, which was great. One downside that I did notice in the few times that I just kept glancing at the TV, we kept passing back to the keeper. We kept
that was either from what I could tell, it was either by design or to stretch out something, because a lot of times when we were doing that, everything was really crowded and you couldn't get a good look in, so they had to redirect, whatever. And that's going to happen. You're never always going to have forward passing. You have to reset sometimes, and that's essentially like getting it back to your point guard after the ball's been in the post, or like pushing the ball around so that you have more room to move around, because Kansas City is really good at defensive direction and like pushing the opposing team to where Kansas City wants them to be, not where they want to be. And that's what was happening a lot. And I think we also get in our heads a lot, especially like our strikers, Svendis, Riley, like they're still young and it's still like hot and cold. And with the way things have changed and the way lineups have changed and the way the environment in the team has changed, like they're all thinking too much. And I think a lot of that, I think I said it in the Discord, I think a lot of it comes from what happens when you're learning a new system. You're so focused on doing the right thing in that play or in that direction that you forget to go with your gut. And like, you have to have the balance between the two. Like, you have the general idea of this is what we're doing as a team. But if you have an open shot, take the shot. Don't overthink that part. That's the instinct. And that's where I think everything's a little mucky and cloudy, because so much has been stirred up. You know, when you go to the beach and the water is still and clear and it's like you can see it and you can walk around a little bit, but then all of a sudden, if you shuffle around your feet too much, the sand kicks up and it gets all muddy. That's where we're at right now. We just need everything to settle back in. And once we have a solid lineup and people aren't moving what feels like every 2 weeks, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. It was a very well thought out game. It was unfortunate, like the goal that happened. It happened so quick. It was from like that throw in. It just
This is what happened. Halftime starts. 15 minutes later, Vlatko makes subs. He brings in Bia Zannaretto and Michelle Cooper. And when that happened, I said, shit. And then play starts, and then I went, damn it. And that's when it was immediate. Coop just had the ball, and it was in. And it was like this weird shuffle in the box. Like, it was what it was. But it was one of those where I'm like, damn, that was fast. But I'm also very proud of Angel City because we did not let up any other goals. It happened. They bounced back, and they locked the defense down again. And we had some really good shots towards the end of the game. I think it was just our cohesion hit too late in the game. I think if it had hit like 10, 15 minutes sooner, we would have been able to equalize, which would have been insane.
Yeah. I think this was really one of those games where there's no doubting Kansas City. Their dominant season has been very clear, and the few draws that they've had have been like seemingly flukes, or there's been like reasons why. And then so I will say, you're welcome, Kansas City. We helped you in
You're welcome. We helped you make history.
Make history. Now you can go ahead and make history with the next team because you're 1 point away from breaking the most points in a single season. Mm-hmm. So a draw will get you tied, and a win will break the record. So go do that with someone else. We helped you with one record. Someone else can help you with another one.
It's just so much. But overall, after the game, Mario posted up like footy therapy time off by this much. I'm grateful for this new emoji, the like itty bitty one. So Ethan came in quickly because, as we found out on Sunday, he has an alarm set to remind him to write a haiku, and he freaked out because he couldn't
remember the game.
And then was like, oh no. But the best part was that he DM'd me before the game. Is this you? And it's like a picture of me and my mom in the corner because nobody was in 227 yet. Absolutely no one. We were there by ourselves for 10 minutes. We're like, hello? But it was very funny. So we were just like being weird and sending each other pictures back and forth from 4 sections away from each other. But Ethan said, Fuller put in work, in all caps. Shores, Endo, pushing ball up. Hina Sagita, which, yeah. Hina Sagita is going to be bonkers. And Max came in. The Angels played well against Kansas City. Defensively solid. Midfield looked very good. Hina, yeah, she's going to work magic with this team. Kennedy Fuller, kid continues to ball. Which, yeah. And I knew Hina Sagita coming in was going to be a big game changer for us. But seeing it with my own eyeballs, like, I would get frustrated when we play Portland because Hina's so good. And I'm just like, ugh. Hina Hive, can I please become a member? We're going to be putting out merch. We already talked about it earlier today before I completely forgot that this whole thing existed. Hina Hive, please. I would like to be a participant because she is her. And it is so good. I'm so glad I don't have to be frustrated about Hina Sagita anymore. I can just be excited that she's on my team. Hopefully for a while.
Yeah, so then we had Joel coming in with, and he's not wrong. No. Looking forward to enjoying the next 3 games of pre-season. Hopefully they can figure out how to avoid the few defensive lapses game at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, TJ also said the most frustrating moment was watching AA direct the defenders to cover the exact spot where Cooper scored from.
Yep. It was on a throw in or a free kick or something like that. And she's like pointing like right there. And then it was just like, dang, that got. But yeah, it was a decent game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Cassandra brought the best point of we gave ourselves more to be proud of and we narrowed down our to work on list. So it's like, there's like we've mentioned it over the last couple of weeks of everything is changing. Stuff doesn't make any sense sometimes, but you see the flashes in the pan, and those flashes get a little brighter. They burn a little longer, and they're starting to connect. But again, Hina, Junendo, Miyabi, all day, every day. The three of them on that side, like our left side is like left side, strong side for sure. But we need to develop the right side because Giselle was wide open. That was another thing. And Vera pointed it out too. Like Giselle was just standing there. Hello. Hi, I'm here. And I think if we can develop that, our right side a little bit more, will be a bigger threat.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to guard everywhere than it is one side.
Yeah, so that's what the game is what it was. I gave my friend the tickets to the game, and he texted me. He had a blast.
Good.
He thought it was a fun game. Too bad they didn't win. Him and his brother-in-law and sister-in-law went, and they had a great time. Yeah, I'm glad to see the steps moving forward, and we've all been seeing it little by little, and I know that it can get frustrating at times when we're like, we want to see big changes, and
yeah,
I think at some point there was like there was like a Reddit post of, are we done with? I'm like, he just got here. What are you talking about?
It's 10 minutes. Yeah.
We can't be done. No. So honestly, we're seeing all those little increments. We said we were keeping our hopes high for something to happen this season, knowing that was our hopes being put high, and a harsh reality might be like, no, that's not going to happen. And you know what? We're landing right in the middle of that. Like, yeah. We're progressing really well. We're not bottom of the table. No. He's kept us in
where we were to start, honestly.
Yeah. And yes, there have been losses, but there's been progress. And I think that's the silver lining we can take from all of this. So with all of that, let's check out our standings. We are still in 11th place. None of the other teams did us any favors last week. And we didn't. One. We tried, but we could not do ourselves a favor there. So really, the only option is if we win, we can move up to 10th place because we are playing the team that's in 10th place. So that's it. We'd flip-flop. Unfortunately, there are a couple more scenarios of how we can get eliminated this week at this point, rather than us jumping up and leapfrogging a couple. The one that will just definitely, no matter what happens the rest of the weekend, if we have a draw or a loss, we are out and we are going down solo. Dash will be safe for another week. So that's just the reality of that. But if we want to take down Dash with us, like you're going down the ship with us, we could win. And if the Wave win and Racing either at very least gets a draw,
then we're both out.
Then we're both out. Yeah, we take them down with us. So like, it is what it is. New teams playoff bound for this week would be the Thorns. The Thorns can make it into the playoffs with a Wave loss and a Pride loss, or Gotham can make it into the playoffs with a win and then a Wave draw. We're rooting for Gotham here and their result, because their result means we stay up.
Yeah, that part.
Again, elimination station, the Dash will go down if, again, the Wave and the Racing result goes their way, and we go down with them too. There is, when I was fooling around with all the little buttons and drop downs and everything, there is a doomsday scenario. I'm calling it the doomsday scenario just because it would basically, it takes everyone. Yeah. A win from Racing, from the Spirit, from the Wave, and from us, plus at the very least a draw for the Pride. Nobody clinches this week. Nobody clinches a new playoff spot. But everybody else from 9th all the way down have been eliminated.
Jesus.
So the playoffs will be set as in like the top 8, but all of their positions beyond the first 2 will be up for grabs.
That's crazy.
So that means we will be eliminated along with the Dash and the Courage all in one fell swoop. we again are the last match of the weekend. So we will know by Saturday evening what our fate will be.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's what's going on. Angel City fans are going to be reluctant Utah and Chicago fans this weekend because they're the ones that need to help us.
And they've been spoiling people, so who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And like I said, in order for us to go down, first of all, we just need a win, right? Against the Dash. And come on. But second, we just need the other teams to draw. We don't need them to beat the Wave. We don't need them to beat Racing. We just need you to draw them. And we'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
But all of that leads up to who we're actually playing. The return of Paige.
And because I didn't write any notes, like I said, we're flying off the cuff. I'm going off what's in my brain, which who knows right now if it's worth anything, but we'll find out. So the Dash is in this weird semi-similar to Angel City space.
They've actually jumped up because they were bottom of the table at the beginning of the season, first half. Yeah. And then coming into this, they've been on a pretty good run that has brought them up and has kept them in that possible playoff conversation.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. So
you can't discount them.
No,
yeah.
I'm literally pulling up the roster right now because I don't want to get names wrong because I have people in my head that I want to talk about, but I don't want to screw it up. And normally I'm very prepared and I'm very sorry, but this is hysterical at the same time. Who do I want? Who is it? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to normally I'd be like, Michelle Lozier, Paige. No, we're going to talk about some other people tonight because that's more fun. I'm going to start with talking about Avery Patterson. And I think I mentioned her in the last episode when we played them in Houston. She's become this new superstar a little bit for them and for the national team. She's a forward. She's incredibly young. Oh my God. I don't even want to talk about how young she is. But she's become she's a younger player who's incredibly mature. She's 23. I guess she's not like super young, but like still I feel like that's a child. If I was a teen mom, I could be her mom. Like that's the part that I hear in my head. That's whoa. And I figure it out.
If I was a teen mom.
It's true. I wasn't. I did not partake in teen momhood, but she's just consistent. She scores some nasty goals both for Houston and the national team. She's persistent. She's incredibly aggressive on the ball in a really cool way. And she's really fun to watch, genuinely. And I feel like having players like Paige on the team who are like these older veteran players who have played internationally, but not like within their country's system. Like Paige played in a whole different, I can't even remember what country she's played in right now, but she's played in multiple different countries before she got into the NWSL. And her story is fantastic. But like when you have younger players who can learn from people who've played outside of the US and like understanding soccer culture internationally, not just at like national tournaments, but in different leagues, in different environments, it gives those younger players such a gift. Because that's not always an opportunity that they get, or they might end up in yes, I'm biased because the NWSL has the most parity, is one of the better leagues in the world. If you start here, it's a lot different. And there's only a few other leagues you'd want to go play in to stay at that caliber versus you starting off in a smaller league, like in like Nordic countries. They're smaller countries as it is, like in Iceland. There's a lot of people there, but there's not half as many as there are in the United States. You know what I mean? The population is smaller. You're not actively like, that's where I want to go play. Unless you do. There's always that caveat. No, I just want to stay and play professionally at home. By all means, do that. No shade. But when you are somebody like Avery Patterson, Alyssa Thompson, like you start in one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive league in the world for women, your ability to go to other places gets smaller and smaller because are you going to find that somewhere else? That's all. I think Avery Patterson's great and she's a threat and we need to mark her. And I hate the fact that just came out of my mouth because every time I say it, that's the person who scores on us. Alexander Strauss, if you're listening, please, like somebody with the team, please just make sure nobody gets her the ball. Messiah Bright is also there. And I don't know if she has played too much this season. I have not watched a lot of Houston games. They've either been when I couldn't watch games or they were on at a different time. But this team is really good. And similarly, like in the way that I say Angel City's been good on paper for 4 years. We've just not had the right pieces in the right place with the right people to lead the charge. Same thing with Houston. They have not been dealt cards that make sense. Injury wise, coaching wise, front office wise, ownership wise. Like it's just been like constant shuffling of the deck. And there's a lot of parallels. And now Angela Hugley's Mangano is now their GM. So she went from us to them. So that's another thing. And she's, I think, had a lot more freedom than she did here to build a team because she has made some fantastic trades to get people there. Yasmin Ryan, who I believe I talked about her the first time too, like Yasmin Ryan, Messiah Bright, and one other player on the team who I don't remember who it is, all played in college together. And that connection is wonderful. But I think really for Houston overall, they have veteran experience to lead the charge, to lead what they're doing right now. I think they just needed better coaching, better front office support. And I think with the Dynamo and the Dash separating themselves from each other a little bit, it's allowing the Dash to have more of an identity on the pitch. Their head coach, what's his first name? Fabrice Gautreau, who's Mo Bryan's husband. So if women's national team soccer, Mo Bryan is a phenom who has had an injury-plagued career. She just recently retired from the league and is finishing essentially her career overseas, which I don't know. But they're still married, so she's Mo Gautreau. But in my head, she's still Mo Bryan, and I think for most of us she is, because I was like, who is this? Another like...
nuptial kit.
Yeah, we needed a nuptial kit for sure. But she is a fantastic player, and I think he is a very good coach. I'm just curious to see if he stays with the team after this season, given that Mo's playing overseas. So I'm curious what happens with that and with the end of her career and his coaching career. But I really, like, genuinely in the same way that I hope we in Angel City can figure it out, I hope Houston can, because like I just want this team to be full of insanely good teams, because we are. There's just weird little caveats that teams like Angel City and Houston have been dealing with over the last few seasons of just, I don't know, we've got investment sometimes and not others in weird places, and it's growing pains of the league, of teams, of expansion, all of that. Like I said, this episode is wonky, and feel free to DM me anytime before the game if you want more information. I'll actually give it to you. So overall, like, Houston is good and they will surprise you. And this is another one of those teams similar to Racing where it doesn't make sense why they aren't higher up in the standings. Where there's certain teams where you just look at it and you're like, I don't get it. What is happening? And then you get beat at the death with a goal. And then you're like, oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we've got an uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
So do the Dash. They're in the same boat that we are.
Yeah. We have the same outcome possibilities.
So they're going to be playing to win to survive.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing to win to survive, or to take them down with us.
Essentially, we just need to play to win and leave it at that. Standings be damned.
Exactly. And like we said, we are the last match of the weekend, mm-hmm. which means we will know if our win will take them down with us and make them play even harder. Yeah. Because without a result for them, like, it's over for both of us. So that being said, again, match is going to be Sunday, October 12th against the Houston Dash. It's at BMO. at 2 p.m. So it's going to be a brunch match. Tailgating is going to start at 10 a.m. FanFest is going to start at 10 a.m. It's going to be streaming on ESPN. And if you can't watch it and you can't be at the stadium, you can always listen to it on iHeartRadio with Isaac and Tracy, and on KFWB for the Spanish broadcast. It's Native American Heritage afternoon. I can't really say night. Yeah, it'll be a fun night, afternoon, day of soccer. Wear your sunscreen. It's a 2 p.m. match. All of you on the east side of the stadium are going to burn. Everybody in the north and in the supporters in La Fortaleza, you guys are going to burn too. So please drink water, get your sunscreen on, and enjoy the match. So yeah, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button wherever you're listening. Check out casualfc.com for all the pod links. We're on YouTube. Follow us on socials for Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at casualfcpod, and at casualfc.com on Blue Sky. Join us on the Discord. We mention it all the time. It's a pretty fun hang.
There's cats
check out this
and dogs. We just met a new puppy friend who looks like a pretend dog, and he's so friggin' cute.
It just looks like a big old huggable pretend dog. But yeah, come join us. Our link is in our socials, or just DM us. We've just sent the link directly to people whenever they ask for it. You can support the pod by share, subscribe, comment, do all the things that you're supposed to do to help engagement. It lets people find us. It lets the algorithm know what to do with us, because shenanisodes don't always carry us.
Man, I'm so sorry. Like, genuinely, I'm so sorry. I can't, I've been thinking about this all day. Like, you have to get home and write your notes. And what did I do? Rotted.
We all have those days. It's totally fine. Go grab some merch at shop.casualfc.com. Who knows? There's definitely going to have to be some shenanisode merch, something.
Oh, for sure. We got to figure that out for next
year.
season.
Yeah. And then if you feel so inclined, you can always help support the pod by buying us a coffee. Check out our link in socials, or go to buymeacoffee.com/casualfcpod. It's an easy way for you to throw us $1 or $2 and let us know, hey, keep doing what you're doing. But best of all, tell a friend about the pod. It brings us good luck. We give it to the team and they use it as much as they can. With that, have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
We'll know what our fate will be by then. So bye.
Bye.